Very tanky bot side. The double tank melee support will mean that this is primarily a scaling bot lane.
Which does make a lot of sense to me if you're AL, right? If you are going to see any split pushing prowess come through, it's going to be Flandra on this Ambessa that's going to be making way on the turrets. Dragon get started up here by JJ while his bot side has some priority. We might be losing that priority, who knows? Okay. Hook goes down. Kyle still has his ultimate if he wants to go in. The re-engage into Arha as Hope is rifling away. But here comes a knockup and here comes a rise. Cataclysm catches both of them. First blood to Arha. And now Kyle is going to be targeted out next. He does have that ultimate running, that unbreakable will, but they break it anyway. Elk picks up the other.
I think that's a big mistake from AL's bot lane. I understand going for the all-in and looking for some pressure, but when Kyle WQs in, I think that Tarzan just clearing out the ward near the dragon. And with JJ hovering on the side, both junglers are still here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going in again. Another unbreakable will. Elk is able to ult away and create some space. Knockup's going to go down onto Hope, so he can't really get in this fight for the moment. Shoved up against the walls, Arha, and he is going to fall after the shield falls off. It's Hope getting that kill, and Kyle is looking for more balls on him. JJ locks everybody in and throws away the key to stem the bleeding.
It'll be at least a little bit of an answer for Weibo, but AL this time... Jungle is around. Here comes a Realm Warp.
This is going to be a good play onto Hope here. Flash from Hope. Tarzan denies everybody. And now he's on the backside. JJ's forced to flash away, but Elk can't survive. It's Xiaohu against the world, and he doesn't have the help. He'll trade out on Hope, but die himself. A double kill for Shanks.
Really well timed to deny the EQ, knocks him into the wall, and it's almost... AL playing this picture perfectly without anyone dying. Back in top.
We're still fighting on the top side. Shockwave down onto Zika, and he is going to fall. Shanks is everywhere right now. He's 3-0.
Yeah, AL is just roaming around the map. We've got Hope, who's transitioned into the mid lane. Now a TP from Flandra going down to the bot lane. This is pretty early. I don't think the quests have been completed. It's the Rise this game, which is very tough lane. Kyle positioned around this Drake. No flashes on the carries on AL, so Weibo feel confident to step up here.
The walls are going to be closing in a second. Here comes the Keeper's Verdict. Who's it going to land on? JJ able to dodge it out, gets the Dragon himself. We have a teleport coming in from Shanks on the backside. Public execution as well. Xiaohu, Elk trying to deal with this front line. Equalizer goes down. They're stuck. They're stuck, but the Unbreakable Will means he's going to be all right. Elk gets to the backside. Flashes from Kyle and is putting on a show, but he can't flash that. Double kill for him, but the Realm Warp coming in to pick up the rest of the pieces. Tarzan, the lone man standing, burned away by the fires of Weibo. That is an ace.
This damage potential from the team right now with the Rumble, with this Rise, has most likely evened up the gold completely in mid. I mean, the gold total was a few thousand gold in favor of AL. Now it's back in Weibo's pockets.
Oh, Kyle trying to deny JJ. Won't be able to there. A little fake on Jarvan sometimes. But when you take a look at the jungle matchup, we talked about how Tarzan needed to be the one to shut him down, and it hasn't happened yet.
And yeah, that starts with Tarzan missing that ult, and it's more of a...
Oh my god!
JJ dodges it.
Hope forced the heal. Oh, the ultimate wasn't quite there, but Elk getting the barrier, the heals, and it's a trade out of carries, and now we're doing support and jungle combat. That combat's not going to last too long, but... more craziness going down as Shanks watches Xiaohu slip through his fingers.
You see the player cams? Both players kind of adjusted themselves, and it looked like they were both like, yeah, okay, not too bad. That's how they both felt about that exchange. They 1-for-1 each other. Both of them get the kill gold as well.
I don't know. Okay, we're fighting the dragon. All right, we're fighting the dragon right now. 2,000 HP. Okay, JJ gets that one, locks everybody in. They have nowhere to go. He's getting lit up himself, but Zik is overheated, doing a lot of damage. Elk doing so much over the wall as well. Hope trying to get away. Hook going to go back down on Kyle as Kyle is burning. Hope is tagged on the back line.
Go Elk!
The killer instinct, and he wants it bad. He gets a kill and gets shoved out, and Weibo Gaming force AL away.
A massive dragon fight again. JJ dodges the Keeper's Verdict, and Elk pops off in the fight. 2 dragons now for Weibo, and a nice gold lead all on Rise and Kai'Sa.
You can see in the inventory of JJ, he's got that protoplasm harness. Hang on, we're seeing it engage down here onto JJ himself, but he's so much tankier with that protoplasm harness. Here's an equalizer. We'll finally be able to take him down. Now we're looking for a little bit more. Hook hits the wall, which means Arha was forced to go in, and they turn it around on him. It's a double kill for Hope. Elk gets one back, but he expertly flashes over the wall. Backside of this fight, Zik is in trouble, tagged up by the public execution, but now we got a run warp coming in. Xiaohu showing up to the party. It's a 4v3. Elk trying to do what he can. Tarzan goes down to an overload, and now Weibo Gaming want to turn this around. Elk taking a long flank here, lying in wait. This turret still stands.
Flandra from an engage from Kael, but Elk on this Kai'Sa, it's very safe. This champion is very slippery, Yanni.
You have to be careful in this next fight. About a minute until the next dragon. Weibo Gaming looking to put themselves on Soul Point. You do have Xiaohu with both of his summoners, which does mean that it could be Opportunity for Rise to take over. He's got that Rod of Ages fully stacked. Weibo Gaming gonna go and find Hope. He's tagged up and he's caught. And two people get punted out. Zika's teleport lands, but so does Flandra's. Shockwave goes down. Here comes a realm warp. Who wants to join this fight, trying to help Zika, but Zika will fall. Flash, knock him, public execution. Elk desperately trying to get away, and he does. And he finds a kill himself. Xiaohu forced to flash. Elk tagging everybody up, but just doesn't have all the damage right now. Shanks with the flash forward will finish off Xiaohu.
Dragon looks like it's going over to AL back at live with no contestation. The Shockwave doesn't do a ton of damage to Zika, but it's one at a time here for AL, and that's all they need to get this fight going.
Weibo Gaming are aware that something is not quite right here. Just going to look to walk in.
This is going down fast. JJ has been good with the steals. Ooh. Tarzan has ult available in a few seconds.
Goes down. They're going to find Hope. Equalizer as well. He's going to dash away, but Arha's in trouble. Shockwave will take him down. It's another kill to Hope.
Well, Tarzan will hold the ult nearly. If you let that go, Arha would have been saved from that fight. But the Baron shreds you. Oh, Flandra misses the ult. That's another tool of AL's gone. The Equalizer did a ton of damage, and the Baron did too. This Baron in season
of his item suite. We have a minute and 49 seconds until this next dragon right now. Again, the next fight could be so explosive. Jay Beto could really turn this one around. We're seeing AL go in. Elk is going to kill her instinct over to the side. Flandra immediately blown up. Punted out of the fight is Arha. Tarzan was stuck. It's a double kill for Elk, and now they're looking for more Equalizer just to slow him up. Xiaohu wants Kael. Uses his ultimate just to get out. And it's a 2-0 in favor of Weibo, and they're looking toward this Baron.
Flandra dies so quickly, Annie. He has flash and ult still available. Tarzan does have the keeper's verdict. Flandra is on the side. Kael is on a ward. He is very tanky on this Alistair. The dragon will be started up by Weibo and pulled out of the pit. Baron is on 5. And a good part about this is that they're wasting Baron. You could give this and waste a lot of time with the Baron. Tarzan would need to hit a really nice ult, though.
Tarzan's ultimate's a little late, but he knocked 2 people out. JJ locks him up. Arha getting tagged up, and look who's trying to rejoin the fight. It's Elk and it's Xiaohu, but AL are trying to go in full retreat. Hook down onto Flandra, but Arha dies. Kael flashes in. They get on top of Elk, but nobody's there to follow up. Shanks Flandra can't get to him. Look at the killer instinct on the backside. It's Elk against the world in a 2v1. Dashing away, flashing forward. This guy's insane.
What is happening? Elk is carrying this game from the pits. Weibo have no chance in that fight, and Elk crushes AL into the ground.
He's been doing that to everybody. We have a teleport coming in for Flandra here. He's going to teleport to one of the wards in the mid lane and now head toward this dragon. It looks like he's going to be the one to start it up. Xiaohu now just getting his back off. Yeah, we're just going for it.
Weibo are going for this. The dragon has been secured. The Baron will be gone. There is no way AL make it, but the fight comes after.
Shanks TP'd in. It's an opportunity to maybe make a play. Does have that shockwave available. Ball is sitting there. Look on the other side. It's in. Tarzan. Flandra bringing up the rear. Cataclysm going to go down. Look at everybody trying to get up, but Shanks just dies. He dies without using his ultimate. Keeper's verdict doesn't land on anybody, and that means it's time for Weibo Gaming to play. Kael will fall. It's a double kill for Elk.
I think we've learned. I think we can say maybe we don't give Elk Kai'Sa anymore. Another game where he's 15-3. This can't be allowed. Weibo get the Baron. They're not able to get out because of the positions that AL have around the Baron pit. But Weibo are happy to take the fight with this full build, 7 slots Kai'Sa, 6 legendary items with boots. This early in the game, the inhibitor will break and AL will have to watch and try to defend as Weibo push in for the end.
Shanks up in 10 seconds, as is Kyle. 5v3 for the moment. First turn's gonna fall, public execution going down, but look who's safe. It's the carries. It's another kill for Elk. A double kill for Elk. He's gonna look for Hope next, but he will fall. But so will the Nexus. Weibo Gaming shocking AL in game 1.
Constantly finding those picks off to the side. That's what Kai'Sa does the most value, the most damage, is isolated fights where she's 1v1ing or 2v2ing, and the isolated Q can do so much damage and tear through AL. I mean, AL had a strong pushing bot lane at the time. Kind of neutralize and win that matchup in the early game into the mid game, and giving Xiaohu something that he can dictate the pace on with this Xin Zhao. I agree with you. Full health, pretty much full mana, so Tarzan, despite going for that play on the top side, we'll have a look back here. So how does he get caught? Does he go for a... He has ult. If he doesn't go for an ult, I guess he's just caught. Thinks that he's allowed to stay there, has to flash, and then the wild growth means he has to flash away as well.
JJ finds himself quickly in a 2v1. No hero's entrance to save him.
Kyle's
and that's
here.
going to be first blood going over to AL. I'm shocked by that, Jay Beto.
Yeah, I am a little too. I was looking at the bottom. AL are much stronger here, so Tarzan will be able to pick up the dragon as well. No Cloud Soul this game. But even still, Jeje's just backed. He has his item, but Xiaohu doesn't have his first item completed yet. Shanks is just walking in.
Yep, and guess what? Tarzan and Flandre show up.
No flash.
JJ is caught in the back. Another hero's entrance coming through. Flash out from Shanks. Between Worlds not doing much. There's back to Tarzan, though. Ezek is in trouble. Laser going down, and they're bursting out. Weibo, JJ running out of space to operate. Decimating smash, and Shanks will finish him off. 3 kills, 0 the current score.
JJ got the scuttle. That's nice, but even though I think Weibo play Hold on Hope.
Oh yeah, Elk is losing this
fight. Is
fight.
he just dead?
Hope looking to clean him up. Just a little bit left. Flash for Flash, but you flash a little too late. And Hope is getting his lick back in this game. There's not much for Weibo Gaming to do, as AL will soundly take down the Rift Herald with no contest.
3,000 gold lead. Hard to walk into a Pantheon, hard to walk into a Nico. Already again, so this time we do have the quests. The lanes are getting changed up very quickly before all the quests are completed. Right now it is only Xiaohu getting finished.
It hasn't quite come through yet here in Split 1. We'll have to track his development for the year. Rift Herald's going to get dropped here in the mid lane as we see JJ has to go in. Knockup is there. Oh my goodness, Urha evaporates and no help is coming. We do have a teleport from our mid laner, Xiaohu, but he's in the middle of everybody. Pop Blossom knocks out multiple members, and AL will knock him down. Kyle dies on the backside, but the fight is still theirs. Here we go to the back line. Pantheon goes, knocked up, but Xiaohu dies too.
But AL find a great fight. It's almost as if, Yanni, that game 1 never happened. AL back with a good early game, playing around. Shanks is going to let the cannon die out. Nice, it does die. The gold lead for top is so scary because this should be a good lane for Zika to play out, but
we talked about how AL had the dynamite, they set the charges, and they're a controlled demolition of Weibo Gaming so far here in game 2. We've just crossed the 20-minute mark, 6,500 gold lead, and it is sizable everywhere. I mean, this jungle is almost a...
I don't think if Elk's going to be able to get there at all. This Siva is very far behind. Arha is chunked down by one, and we're going.
In trouble too. Here's a Pop Blossom coming through. Only onto the one target. There's the knockup as well. Into this backline, Elk is doing what he can to get this damage in. Tarzan's so damn low. Somebody kill this guy. He'll finally go down to Zika as Elk continues to kite out as best he can. Flandre starting to take some turn shots, flashing forward. Elk still fading away. Hope going forward will finish him off. We've got Zika on the back line getting another shutdown here. He will finally fall. A double kill for Flandre in that zombie form. It's another one fight for AL.
It is not clean by AL. I'm surprised they opt to send it that early. Kael's ult isn't great. AL can, despite that small slip up that ended up kind of being okay for them, they can just go straight back to the Baron and try again.
I love that you mentioned the fact that we see.
There's just no vision. Weibo can't walk in. There's a TP here from Xiaohu, but the Baron's going to be gone before they even see it.
All right, we're looking for Shanks first, just fighting front to back. So that crescent guard looking into the backside is Flandre, as Elk is just trying to fire away. Knockup coming through with a pop blossom. It's multiple members. Flandre going to go down here. Elk gets credit for that kill. Xiaohu will end up falling. Zika trying to get away, but a great ultimate from Tarzan. And Elk has to fight out of a corner, and he knows it. 4v2, Zika and Elk against the world.
I don't love these sends from AL. I think the Baron is genuinely gone there. Weibo have no way of getting in. Maybe they're worried about getting chased down by Weibo. Like, look at the vision. This is what it looks like. And AL still don't want... I know that they're low, but giving any kills over to Elk is bad.
Well, this could be the pick they need. And look who's coming to sandwich them. It's Flandre. He's keeping JJ away. Zika will fall, and now AL have another man advantage.
Surely now this is Baron, right? Elk has LDR. We can't give him any more gold. Do the Baron. Do the objective in 2.5 minutes, and then hopefully the AL can clutch the game out after that. But they aren't really fully committing to this Baron. They are doing it, but Hope has to dash over the wall. The Baron without Hope runs really slowly. I don't like where Shanks and Kael are.
Kyle is on that flank. You know, it'll be a disgusting pop blossom if he can find a way. Here comes Kyle looking in. It's only on to Xiaohu, but that's good enough. Elk's got to try to get away from Flandre, and he does put some distance between them, but he just doesn't have the damage quite yet. JJ getting knocked up. He's going to head over to his chickens for the escape. But AL will move back toward the Baron.
This is just a dance at this point. Where AL go towards the Baron, they start it up, Weibo walk in, and AL instantly turn away. Surely this time, there is a pink ward on the Baron, but surely this time, AL get the Baron. We are 1.5 minutes away. There's a pink ward, sorry, a blue orb on the Baron. It's 7,000 gold, but Weibo are walking back in.
4,000, 3,000 getting lower. Zika's between worlds is there. Shanks is low, but he's still alive. Baron finally secured. No, now will finally fall. JJ getting to the back line here, but he will end up dying. Elk looking for more. Zika forced the flash away, but Elk is rifling away with these auto attacks. What a spear over the wall for the double kill, but Elk getting protected. This might be the turnaround that they need. Flandre's going to be the next target. He's shielded up. Elk is trying to chase him down. That fleet foot passive out of the Sivir. Will it be enough to get him closer? He's going to get the speed up on top of it.
Throughout this late game, they have a near 10,000 gold lead. It really doesn't feel like it, Yanni. We're going to come back into live here, and the Dragon is going to be up. This is going to be Soul. I still think AL like 99% done, but it doesn't feel like it.
Elk has 100% crit. He is there. No spell shield, trying to get away from the Pantheon here. Now it's his time to turn around, but look who's coming around the corner. Pop Blossom. Elk is caught. Not going to keep him alive. He's shredding them, but he goes down. Critically good play there coming through from Kael as Weibo Gaming have to scatter back to the top side. Urha forced to flash away. Hope is looking for what a big one. Big shot in the arm there. And AL are looking to shove.
If the gold wasn't where it's at, I think Elk would have pentakilled that fight. I think AL are playing these fights around Elk very haphazardly. The gold lead is really what's pulling them through this. They send it onto Elk, but it's all kind of all over the place. Luckily, Kael at the end hits a really nice ult onto Elk, takes him down, but Arha provides so much space.
The problem is the gold gap between Xiaohu and Shanks is very, very wide. It is an uphill battle for Weibo Gaming here in Game 2, but if anybody can do it, it's their AD carry. Elk immediately getting forced away. Everybody dropping damage on him. Here comes Pantheon over the top of the Grand Starfall. Not going to land on anybody, but the turret's going to go down. The siege going to continue here for anyone's legend between worlds from Zika, just trying to clear out this wave and keep this turret upright as long as you can.
Yeah. Elk gets chunked down low, but both the engaged tools from range are used, so no unstoppable onslaught, no grand starfall.
Again, it's not impossible that this could happen. Now all we have to do is wait for 50 more seconds. Weibo Gaming just trying to scoop up whatever farm they can. They're going to actually go in on a Hope here. He gets on Hope. Hope is caught and he goes down. And everybody on Weibo is still alive. That's massive.
All I'm saying, Yanni, is these games...
But it wasn't exactly wowing or anything like that. We do have Corki back up, and here is Kyle.
Here we go.
Acting like a wolf on the wolf camp here. The opportunity for him to really wow us is coming. Lying in wait, teleport coming in from behind. Here's Kyle! He caught all of them! Coming in over the top of Xiao.
It's not enough!
Backside, but everybody's still alive. JJ will fall between worlds, but Zika got stuffed, and all of a sudden, it's a 5v3 as AL are knocking him down like dominoes. Elk's got to fight out of a bad spot, desperately trying.
There we go.
Hope's burst is too much for him to bear. Weibo Gaming are crumpling under the might of anyone's legend. A triple kill for Hope. Shanks puts the cherry on top, and we're going to game 3.
Finally, AL, the first half of that engage is not convincing, but they chase down Elk enough so that they take him down at the end, and that's all AL need to break open the base and send us to an exciting Game 3, Yanni. This series has been a bit all over the place from both our teams. Game 1 was an Elk show. Game 2 was all AL, but they just couldn't find the end to this game.
Again, though, we did talk about how Kyle had an opportunity to wow us, and he really did with that last fight. Just coming through, hitting that 4-man Pop Blossom, really just ruined any hopes that Weibo would have had. And, you know, you gotta feel for Elk a little bit in this game.
We don't have the timer, but we have the little bar. Whenever 20 seconds is passed, it is going to be Neferi top lane for Flandra in Game 3 against Varus top. Welcome to 2026. Who said the meta was boring? If you said it was boring, you weren't here. I was here where Flandra picked Neferi top against Varus top in the LPL. Look, normally, Yanni, the reason I say that is because I'm normally babysat by my support. I'll be honest about my AD carry. You know, I like having a support with me. I wouldn't be that fussed if I had a support with me, but this looks scary.
There's going to be support on the top side. The Hound's pursuit. Tarzan coming in over the top. It's first blood for Flandra.
Yeah, Zika not happy with that one. You hoped that this was a trump card. You had something up your sleeve, this Varus top, that it looked like it was Varus bot.
Oh, look at Flandra.
What the heck just happened? That is... I'm sorry. That is... that is
inexcusable.
Unacceptable.
Now, for how long, right? I mean, I do think that Flandra can really win 1v1s fairly easily. Again, this is the champion that is a little squishy. Arha looking to go in on Hope. Good flash from Elk there. Fourth shots abound. And Hope has realized that he is dead. Elk getting the kill.
This wave is going to be pushed in. Grubs will be started up by Weibo as looks like Arha has rotated up.
Yup. JJ going to be targeted out with the Hound's Pursuit. Turns the lights off. Where's he going to go? Or are they just going to try to turn around Arha with a great roam? And they will turn it on to Flandra's head. But here comes Kyle trying to save the day. Knockup is there. But JJ wants to get back in this fight. Good kiting from Zika as he's found the double kill. And Kyle's going to get feared. That's a triple kill for the Weibo Gaming top laner.
Yeah, that looked a bit goofy.
Did you see him pop the emote? Oh, it's such a good emote.
He wasn't happy with that one. But for AL, the flub from...
Yeah, and my jungler too. They're looking for the reverse. And Flandra is left alone on an island. He does have his flash available as well. But he might just go down with the ship here. There's that W, trying to get away. Flashes the Zenith Blade. Now Tarzan looking for the turnaround here. Now they're going to target out JJ here. JJ trying to escape. Great Solar Flare. JJ down to half. There's that Chains of Corruption on top of it as well. It's a big stun. Here comes Shanks, but the lights are out. You can't see anything. Great Emperor's Divide. He finds him through the blindness, but JJ goes back in, and Xiaohu is ready to join the party. 3v3, but these health bars are starting to get chunked out. Xiaohu says, I want more. I have shown up to the fight. Still has that perfect execution, but he won't be able to use it.
Zika at this part, like Tarzan is just saying, we give two dragons. It's Hex Dragon and Infernal Dragon. I'm giving them so that we can go back topside and look for more.
You're gonna go help out, get this dragon done a little bit faster.
Play with the attack speed from Dusk and Dawn, and maybe if he's going to go like a Nash's later, not sure what the build is completely.
Hold on,
Shanks
first
finds an
divide
ult.
on the Xiaohu here. Tarzan was nearby, perfect execution. Will not get him out. It is a kill for Shanks. The Bandle Pipes was built by Tarzan, so anytime you're near him, you're gonna get that buff.
Yeah, the Sejuani hasn't been played a ton, so haven't really seen her new builds. Bandle Pipes and this Protoplasm Harness, I think that's what the name is.
Yep.
Really nice juke there from Hope in the mid lane, but Zika is
Much better over the course of the season so far. So this has to be the game for Zika. Teleport coming in. Flandra wants to show up to this fight. 5,000 HP on this Rift Herald. Weibo Gaming getting stuck in the pit. More teleports coming in. Now our mid laners are going to join the party. She just still has that Paranoia. We're going to go in. Paranoia's up, but it's already too late. They've already found their members. Jan trying to get to this backline. There's a lot of damage as Kyle is dead. Elk trying to run from Flandra, but Flandra will run him down as the carries of Weibo will run down the AL mid laner. Curtain call coming out. 1 shot, 2 shot, and Flandra will fall. Xiaohu is the one picking him up. It's a 4-for-1. Weibo Gaming win the fight. Down, not quite out. They want to go fight over this dragon. It's going to be a Chemtech Soul for this game. Ara immediately going to be the target. Good chunks coming out. He's going to eat a lot of these ultimates, flashing out, slowing up Flandra as Zika continues to hold the front line, keeping them away for the moment. 3,000 HP and still dropping. Tarzan once in. Paranoia used. Xiaohu looking to get to this backline. Charm is out, but look at all the damage. He's just dead, and now it's time to go in Emperor's Divide just to keep him away, and he will be denied. Arha false, but Xiaohu is looking to clean things up. Shanks is low, and you can't be protected for that long as the shots ring true. It's a double kill for Zika.
Yanni, I think the game is just done. We're Chemtech Soul Point, 5,000 gold in the lead, and this is not a game where, the 5,000 gold is a bit, it doesn't really matter. The fights don't look even remotely close. AL have no chance in here in these fights. But hang on, hold that thought. Blue buff has been stolen away. Oh, sorry, actually it was secured by Weibo, not stolen away. So
blast plan out. Arha says, hey, we're not going to let them go that easily. Tarzan's going to be the one to get engaged on. Paranoia is out. It looks like Tarzan on the front line will fall. We're going to have Kyle getting charmed up here, trying to get to that back line, but he's dead. Now, bullet time coming through. Xiaohu very low, gets shut down by Flandra.
It's a good kill, and we'll put some gold in this Neferi's pockets, but Weibo don't feel like they got enough. They use the Herald in bot, and it will net them this bot lane turret as well as at least a charge on this tier 2. So more plates going over to Weibo.
There's Divide coming out, just trying to hold the line.
The
here.
full tower too?
As upright as he can. This turret, it's going down slow. You don't have any more minions left, but they will squeeze all the toothpaste out of the tube.
This Chemtech Soul is up. We've got flashes across the board, but AL have been struggling against the dive from Weibo. If they're not quick enough here, the dragon will simply be gone. This might just be a repeat of the last dragon, though.
All right, we'll see what happens. Weibo Gaming are a little split here. Bullet time coming across. They're still split. Paranoia's out. Arha
There's just
chunked
no
out.
damage.
Everybody's still pretty healthy on AL. Flandra going in, but he can't get to Arha. He finally does. Zika's on the backside. He's got to flash out of there, and he goes up just a little bit too far. And now it's a 4v3. Weibo Gaming have to run for the hills. They lost the dragon, and they're losing the fight right now. Hope flashing forward, puts himself on the other side, gives his life for it, but it's Xiaohu against 3. Desperately trying to get back to the turret. They dive him and get the job done. That is an ace for anyone's legend. TES can rejoice at home.
An unreal fight from AL. Tarzan steals the dragon. Zika is killed instantly. And Flandra.
Minute and 15 seconds until this dragon is up. You know Weibo want to get it, secure that soul because of the way that these fights have gone. That extra power you'll get is pretty big. Tarzan coming through, sees Arha go over the wall. Arha trying to escape. They're going to tag him up, stun him up. You know, Hope's got a lot of damage too. Bullet time coming in over the top. and Arha can't escape. Lights are out, and who's home? They're going to try to get on top of the 80 carry, but JJ's got to find his way out. Meanwhile, Xiaohu gets the backside. Emperor's Divine. Zik is down. Elk is on the backside, and so is Xiaohu. They're split off. Weibo Gaming can't link up. Guess who's going down? It's JJ, and it's another ace for AL. All the way back, and they're shoving in to maybe end the game.
AL with the 2026 tower changes, Yanni, I don't think it's possible because of how tanky these turrets are. But AL, pull it back. I want to say, I have to imagine what Hope did was intentional. He gets hit by the Chains of Corruption and doesn't cleanse. Baron has been taken by AL, but the soul is on the board from Weibo, and it's going down fast.
Here's Tarzan. He's in the back of the pit right now. They're trying to make a fast play. They're going to go after Tarzan. Big knock up on the front side. Look who's on the back side. It's Flandra. And now he's looking for Zika next. Dragon is secured by Weibo, but I'm not sure it's enough. They don't have the health bars. Arha's on the bottom side, dying to Flandra. The only man left standing is Zika.
Nefiri top does so much. Oh my goodness. One-shots this Jin, and Zika can't do anything but watch. He will die, and Weibo will only get the dragon. AL as 5 lose the soul, but they'll win the series and deny Weibo access to playoffs just yet.
What a bag fumble by Weibo Gaming. AL just turned it on and ran them over in the last few fights. 21 kills to 20, a 30.5-minute affair, and what an awesome series this was, Jay Beto.